How you doing? How you doing there, Sparkle Britches? We made it through Monday. And here we are. Jerry's final thought. And a bunch of updates. Well, not a bunch, a handful. Made it through the weekend. Having a fucking awesome day, getting a bunch of stuff. I hope y'all had an awesome day too. I had a really kick-ass day. Got some stuff done. Like, got some sidewinders out. Got the sidewinders sold. I think I only have one Nitro V1 left available. I've got two Magna Cut ones. They aren't cheap though. San Diego in the house. What's up, buddy? You know, I have another buddy. It's in San Diego. You should check out Coastal Trailer. He's a knife dude, and he gets a lot of stuff from me. But he's a good dude. He's down in your area. San Diego, sunny San Diego, beautiful sunny San Diego, man. I've been there a couple of times. I think like maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. I lived in California for a little while. I lived in crazy ass. Yes, what he said. My buddy at Coastal Trailer said, "Man, I'm gonna have to get like earlier this week. He had to slam out a bunch of work because he said, man, we're gonna get a bunch of rain, and his work's mostly like outside. He repairs trailers and shit. So, yeah, that's what I heard. Y'all were getting into some rain, but normally it's pretty sunny there." So yeah, I got a buddy down in Arizona too. That's he's getting some stuff. But yeah, man, we got the sidewinders sold. I got this guy. Got the serrations done on these guys, and I have this one headed out tomorrow with its EDC counterpart. Told my buddy that I got this, that this would be his like barbecue knife. And he got another one in jade with the Magna Cut. That'll be his daily user probably. But yeah, man, I'm gonna make some more of these. I like it. It's a nice knife. Dude, my dog's trying to play. He just brought me a ball. So yeah, Magna Cut, really nice knife. So I'm gonna make. I had several people asking about these, so I've got a whole box of sandbar stag, the ends, the points. Right here. I got some nice stuff from my buddy. Sent me some really nice stuff, and a lot of this stuff is too small. I mean, this piece I could probably work on a regular handle, but most of it I couldn't put on regular knives. However, I don't make regular knives, so we are in luck. I'll be knocking out. I got, like I said, I got a whole box full of stag. There's probably, I don't know, 50, 60 pieces down there. So out of that, I ought to be able to get at least 35, 40, knives like this, ones with a small, thin material on the handles. Hell, I might even be able to do some like this in stag. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, you pay me money, I'll do whatever you want. Just about. Almost. You almost got me there. You almost had me there. So these guys did sell pretty much as soon as I got them listed. I will make more. Y'all seem to really like the toxic green, so I'll do more. Just like the stag. Y'all like that? That's what I'll do. I've got this guy left. As far as the Nitro V goes, this one has a little thicker, about 3/4 of an inch thick, wide handle. But yeah, if you want this guy and you want it serrated, man, I'll throw some serrations on there real quick for you. No problem. No problemo, my friend. So yeah, these are badass knives. I carry one. This one's mine. You'll know my knives in the videos. You see red liners on it, and scuffed blades. Those are probably my knives. I dig the red liners, carbon fiber on top of red liners. Or I also really like the red red carbo quartz. So that's this one here. This one's got the red. Kind of hard to see in this light. In the sunshine, it's really red. It's got a lot of dimension to it. The carbo quartz is badass. I'm gonna get some more. I was hollering. The dude that made this carbo quartz was on my last YouTube live. So, and I just need to holler at him. Who would get that? Yeah, man. Yeah, they sold pretty much as soon as I got them up. The green sidewinders, I put them up today, and they were gone. The toxic, no, the toxic is G10. It's just G10. So a neon green and black G10, but it would be cool in carbon. That green looks really good in that the neon green looks really good with the bright carbon. So I do need to get with you though and get those in cuts from you. I'm serious. I'll take those from you, buddy. I like that. I like the red camo carbon, and you know I do multi-piece handles on like the fancier knives. So that stuff is great. Awesome, awesome stuff. Okay, what I have next. Well, I'm about to do these guys. I've got coffin nails. So I got them marked where I'm gonna do the little notch, the little coil, whatever, the little fucking notch. So I'm gonna do it there, and I'm gonna do one down here. I got 4 of these available, and then I have the one custom that I'm doing a dagger, the forged one. I'll have this one ready here pretty soon with these other ones. With that being said, what I have just ahead of those guys, I was working on these guys today. Spinner pirate buoys. I've got 4 of these left. Batch of 8, so it's already half gone. I will have one live edge. This is what the live edge is going to kind of look. It has a higher grind on it. Hollow grind. It'll be sharp here and here. And I usually do the blades black. So if you want one of these not blackened, let me know. Otherwise, I'll make them black. Black G10 handle with stainless steel pins. That way you can throw them and not have to worry about busting the handles off. Handles won't ever bust off these knives. And so I got 3 of them that I'm gonna do with the safety edge. They'll be a little bit cheaper. But the thing is about my knives, my throwing knives, I use cutlery grade steel. Like this particular batch was 8670. I usually use 80 CRV. It just wasn't available. I couldn't find it in sheets. I can find it in stuff in strips, like inch and a half, 2-inch wide, all day long. That shit does me no good. So I buy in sheets. I need like wide sheets. So, but anyway, 80 CRV wasn't available, so I used the next best thing, which was 8670. And like I said, these are cutlery real knife steel. So if you get a throwing knife from me and I put a safety edge on it, you can take that knife and sharpen it down and put an edge on it, and it'll hold an edge. It will hold up because it's real steel. It ain't like that fucking bullshit that they do in Europe using hard ox or whatever. That shit, it comes like pre-hardened. Man, you grinding on that stuff and you get at least bit warm at all, it's fucking ruined. Hard ox is some bullshit for bullshit Euro trash knife makers. And I said that, I meant it. And fuck them. Let's see. Yeah. Costington. Yeah. Whenever you get a chance, dude, and you get that stuff set aside, let me know, man, and we'll do it. I'll get it off your hands, for sure. Oh yeah. In addition to being real steel, is like I do all my own heat treating. I've been doing my own heat treating since day one. First time I started working on a knife, first thing I did was heat treat. And so that's one thing I've really worked on in my knife making career, is learning how to heat treat different steels. Like this steel, even though it's similar to 80 CRV, I heat treat it a little bit different because it is a little bit different steel. I've got in my kiln, I've got like probably 50 different programs. I've used probably a dozen different steels, but there are a couple of steels that I can heat treat different ways for different purposes. So I've got different settings in my kiln. So I will have, like I said, I got 4 of these available, 1 live edge, 3 safety edges. Unless you want, man, you want 2 of them, you want a pair live edge, I can still make them live edge. That's the one thing I can do. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Insar, did I say that right? I hope I said that right. I didn't mean to mispronounce your name. I would never do that. It's disrespectful. But yeah, how you doing, buddy? So spinner pirate boots. I also got a handful of broken feathers. It's the same stock, 8670, 3/16 inch thick. Throwing a double edge on these, and they all have the safety edge. Unless you want a mountain man thrower. Mountain man throwing knives have live edges. My broken feather, I use it as a mountain man knife and it has a live edge on it. So, thank you, Mr. Mayor of Chrisville. Appreciate it. But yeah, these are a lot of fun. I'll show you mine. Lay it down here somewhere. This is mine. I've used the shit out of it. My throwing knives, I throw. My throwing name is Thunderhawk, and I earned that name because I when I throw, I don't fuck around. So yeah, I'll have. So I've got 6 of these available. I'll probably do 2 or 3 blackened, and then I'll do the rest of them. I'll do it the feather pattern I do. I'll etch a feather pattern in. It looks pretty sharp. Let's see, what do I prefer to throw? Your coffin nail spinners or the broken feathers? Me personally, I like throwing the broken feathers. I have my own pirate buoy, and that's like one I made in 2007. That was my favorite knife for a long time. Then I was making these too, but I modified the design a little bit. And here lately, I noticed I've been throwing my broken feather a lot more than everything else. I really dig throwing it. I will be as soon as I finish these guys. I'll do some video of these being thrown too. But and the new ones, they're a little bit different than these. These are a little shorter. I do make a model the same size too, though. But yeah, so here lately I've just noticed I've been throwing my broken feathers a lot. That and my man, I wanted to get back into mountain man throwing. I haven't done a throw. The last throw I did, I think, was in 2018 in Bastrop. I want to say 2018. It might have been 2019. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, and I didn't win. It was a Texas championship. I didn't win the actual championship, but I did win a side game, and it was against everybody that the pros. I think I got like 3rd in the big competition. Then in the side throw, I won because it was for a brass spittoon. They called it the dented spittoon throw, and they had a brass spittoon, and they filled it up with money. And it was kind of funny because the morning before the side game there, they were going to dent up that fucking spittoon. I'm like, hey, don't dent that up. I was like, I'm gonna win that motherfucker, and I don't want it dented. They were like, oh, you're not gonna win it, and they dented the shit out of it. I'm like, fuck. And I went over there and fucking won it. I took that shit. Sure as shit did. Thing was, I'm a better thrower than all those people that were there. It's just, man, sometimes you got off days. We were there on the first day was a Saturday, the second day was a Sunday. Man, on the Saturday, I had an off day. It was just a fucking off day. But Sunday, I was feeling good, and I knew I was going to win everything. So I went in there and kicked ass. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, man. The thing, I appreciate that, Lee. I will do like a layaway. If you really want one of my pieces, I would happy to do a layaway. We can do like 90 days, 30% down, or 33% down, 33% the next couple of months. I'd be happy to do that for you, no problem. I have done that before, not very often, but I mean, I do offer that. Not that many people take me up on it, but like I said, I do offer it. Next thing I have is update on custom order. Check out these bad boys. Bam. Yeah, those are gonna be pretty killer. The saw is gonna be sharp too. I haven't sharpened that one yet. But yeah, it's basically like a tanto, be kind of like a Japanese style tanto, double edge or triple edge, however you want to look at it. And then with the saw sharpened, they'll be blackened. I'm gonna do carbon fiber on the handle. Dude ordered black G10. I think he was trying to save some money or something, or I don't know. But I'm giving him carbon fiber anyway. And these are Nitro V stainless steel. That way you don't have to worry about rusting. I think he lives in a kind of a pretty humid environment, or somewhat, at least semi-humid environment. So stainless steel is the way to go with stuff like that. I mean, especially something like this. I mean, Nitro V holds a good edge, but I don't think you'll be doing a lot of cutting. Hopefully he won't be doing a lot of cutting stuff with them. But yeah, these are pretty wild knives for a wild dude. And then I'm starting in addition to all this stuff, the throwing knives. The thing about throwing knives is I've made throwing knives for so long, and I've made so many of them. Dog. I knock them out pretty quick. Even doing, like kind of full hollow grind, double hollow grinds on a knife, I still knock these out pretty quick. I made a bunch of them. It's like I could probably do it in my sleep. It's just what I've been doing, making knives. But yeah, so I got these. I got these 3 billets. I'm about to start 2. I was supposed to cut this one out today. I did not get to it, but I'm gonna get to it like in the morning. This is a vest buoy with a feather pattern. Dude told me this was a random billet, but I was looking like a random Damascus, but I was looking closely at it. I don't know if you can see it. That is not random. That is a feather pattern. He was like, yeah, I sent you 2 random and 2 in a feather. But he sent me 2 feather and a random, because this is a random. This is going to be Arkansas toothpick here. I thought this was ladder pattern at first, the way those, you can kind of see those swirls are like horizontal on there, kind of stacked. So I thought this was like a ladder pattern. Maybe it's just the way it's pressed, because he has a hydraulic press. Psh, psh, psh. Maybe that's just from his dies pressing on it. Probably so. But so yeah, I'm gonna have a badass feather, 2 badass feather buoys. One sold, the vest buoy sold before I even, as soon as I mentioned it. See, Mayor, Chrisville, what handle am I putting on what? This one? This one's getting an ivory handle, and these other 2 are getting stag handle. These are the donation. This is gonna be donation knives. These are the ones that Jay Nielsen donated the sandbar stag handles, and then Michael Hasselt donated the billets, and I'm assembling everything. That was for the proceeds from those go to flood victims from the flood in Texas a few months ago. I'll do my best to get them out as quickly as possible. We'll get them done and get them sold as quickly as possible so I can get those people some money. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Pretty fucked up situation. I remember seeing some insane post. I don't watch TikTok, right? But TikTok bleeds over onto Facebook and Instagram. So someone shared some insane post basically saying that those people, that there's the kids, these kids that died at that camp, they died because they were racist. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck is wrong with you, you racist fuck? You stupid racist cunt. It's the racists that scream racism first. Fucking bitch. Anyway, so Yeah, we'll get those. I'm gonna get those together and get those hopefully sold real quick. Pretty much everything else I got. Oh, I still have these available. I was surprised they hadn't sold. Um, so I got two of those. The S90V sold. This guy sold too. I gotta get him out. I mean, that's a nice knife. So yeah, that's what I got going on, man. Knocking out throwing knives this week, starting the fancy knives, and then next week probably have to be starting. I'll have these guys. Probably middle of next week. I'll be starting the Nitro V Hellraisers, Guardians, and Foods. Gotcha. I'll have one or two of each of those available. I know there's several of them. Most of them already spoken for. I think there's one Hellraiser available. I know I've got probably 3 of the Guardians, and then I might have one Foo available. Maybe. But I'm ordering more steel. And this next time, I was hoping to be able to order a big ass sheet, but apparently Admiral was out of the shit I needed. I'm like, come on, man. So steel, I did find another sheet of Nitro V through a supplier I hadn't used before. So tomorrow, as soon as that money hits my account, I will be ordering the last sheet of Nitro V, and then hopefully I'll be able to switch over to the Scandinavian steel. And I'm actually ordering a sheet of the Z Finite from Zap. It's their version of MagnaCut. I'll be ordering that probably next week. So I imagine by the first of the year, around January, because holidays are going to come up. I'm slammed. I am absolutely slammed through January, but I'm gonna squeeze out some of them other knives. Oh yeah. With that being said, my books are closed. I can not take any like full custom orders. Probably till late summer next year. I'm booked up on full customs. Now, with that being said, I will do custom versions of the models I make. So I can, if you want something like this, you want it serrated, high polished with stag handle, no problem, buddy. I got your back. But if you're wanting to like something like you want me to make you a fancy Damascus buoy, I will do that for you. I actually making these fancy Damascus buoy, so I will have one available for sale. If you don't want that one or you missed that one, I can do it again for you in the summertime. Yeah, I'm glad you got that D-guard buoy too, because those are all taken care of too. I was wanting to have one for myself, but I'm gonna have to make myself one on the next batch because they all sold. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about those. The steel for those is en route. I'm hoping to be able to start those as soon as possible, probably December. I imagine first or second week of December. I'll probably be able to start those right before I take off for the holiday. I will probably be taking off like a week around Yule, Christmas, whatever you want to call it. Take off a week right around there, but I'll jump back into it. Because yeah, like I said, I'm completely booked up on like full customs till next summer. Thing is, one thing that's actually delaying, that's put a couple extra months on there, is I'll be moving shops. So I'm gonna have at least 6 to 8 weeks downtime moving, because we're moving the fuck out of this shithole, man. Tell you, Southern Colorado, they talk about Florida being the dong. Well, man. Southern Colorado is the asshole, literal fucking unwiped asshole of the country. Southern Colorado sucks. Most of the people here suck. The cops suck. Fucking idiots. City council suck. It's no wonder somebody went killdozer in Colorado. That does not surprise me one bit. And I am getting out of here. I'm getting my family out of here. We're moving to a whole nother place. I don't have a place picked out yet. But yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Definitely moving to another place that's legal. The cannabis is legal, because places that it's not legal is fucking retarded. You get some fucking retarded cops using, oh, I smell cannabis as a way to fucking violate your civil rights. That's why cannabis is still illegal in Texas. The DAs in the large cities like Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Austin, Waco, down in the Valley, El Paso, they don't want to prosecute cannabis. Not at all. The thing that keeps it illegal, but they don't have time to go and lobby to get it legalized, right? The motherfuckers are busy. In the big city, they're busy prosecuting murders and burglaries, car thefts, all the other bullshit going on. But those fucking little small town crooked ass sheriffs, they go every couple of years whenever the legalization comes up for for session and lawmaking session. Those crooked ass bastards go and lobby for it to remain illegal, because that's how they use, or smell marijuana on you, as to fucking violate your fucking rights. They did that to me on more than one occasion, and I wasn't even smoking. I mean, I did smoke, but I wasn't smoking. Fucking dreads or something, but fucking, man. Fucking. So that's why I'm not moving to any place that's cannabis is illegal, because you got crooked small town sheriffs is why that shit's still illegal. Anyway, that's what I got. I have some cool stuff. I'll have some shit finished up to show y'all tomorrow. Man, I'm gonna be finishing up this sword. I ended up deciding to go a different way with the pins, and that's why I hadn't done it yet. I got the pins ordered. I was gonna do like just a straight black and white, like kind of tuxedo look, because I've got some white carbon fiber pins. Well, I don't know that they're carbon, but it's that same type of, well, maybe they're fiberglass. I don't know, but they're fucking white, right? And it would go really well with the ivory, opposite of ivory on carbon fiber. But I decided, because I'm putting in this mosaic pin right in the middle of the handle, the AFK mosaic pin. I got that going in there. I decided to go with mosaic pins instead of carbon fiber and fiberglass pins. So anyway, I'll have that here real soon. Let's see. Hey, Florida, 75. Oh, yeah. I mean, I could... there's a lot of places that cannabis is like legal, at least decriminalized. New Mexico, before it was like legalized there, before states were even doing medical stuff, when they were just talking about it, I got busted smoking in a fucking church park right near downtown. I was hanging out with this dude, and we were just sitting there smoking, and the cop rolled up on us. It's like, oh, fuck. But he got out. He was actually pretty cool. It's like, man, we got tourists and kids walking around over there. Go smoke that shit elsewhere. Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, New Mexico was pretty cool about cannabis. Also Oregon. I remember I was up in Oregon when they had medical marijuana, but it wasn't legalized yet. And I got busted smoking in a stairwell, and they were just like, man, they didn't even say shit. I was also drinking a beer. They made me pour out my beer and told me to get the fuck on. They didn't say shit about the bag of weed and the pipe that they pulled out of my pocket. They didn't say shit about that. They're like, dump out your beer and get the fuck out of here. I'm like, dump the beer out, got the fuck out of there. That was my bad. I shouldn't have been drinking in a fucking parking garage stairwell. That was my bad. So, and I got busted. So, yeah. Like I said, not that I want to move to Oregon, because that's one place I don't want to be, but at least they're cool about weed there. So, yeah, that's what I got for you today. Tomorrow I have more cool stuff. Hope y'all stay safe. Man, hope y'all had a kick-ass day today. I know I did. And I hope you have another one tomorrow. Y'all stay safe. Be cool. Holler at you next time.